Hello friends, I hope you all are safe at your home with your parents. In previous lecture we have learned about the chapter number 1, which of the types and the meaning of the company secretary. And today now we are going to start our new chapter, that is of the company secretary, and we are going to start from the introduction. Very first thing, that the commerce has changed along with the change of the social pattern. See, commerce nowadays has been changed, and along with it, the social pattern was also changed. In the present time, it appears in the form of a general company, a big company, and multinational company. See, at present now the form of the companies are very changed. That is of the general company, big company, and the multinational companies. Nowadays, company secretary is essential as per the new Company Act. Okay, see, nowadays the company secretary is the one of the essential part in the as per the Company Act. The company secretary is a special managerial officer in the company sector. See, now the secretary is considered as the special managerial officer who can manage all the types of the activities which are very essential as per the company structure. He has to manage company efficiently, effectively by observing the Company Act. See, company secretary has to compulsorily manage the company efficiently, effectively, as well as by the observing the Company Act and its rules and regulations. New company New Company Act 2013 has given a special status of key managerial personnel to the secretary. As per the new Company Act, new status, new name has been given to the company secretary, that is of the key managerial personnel. In the company law, the following 5 persons have been included as key managerial personnel. See, at present, as per the company law, it can be considered it have added 5 persons as a KMP, that is of the key managerial personnel, who can manage the company very effectively and perfectly. First one is the managing director or chief executive officer or the manager. The first person comes under the KMP, that is of the managing director, chief executive officer, and the manager. Next one is the company secretary. The second one is the company secretary. Third one is the chief financial officer, such officer as may prescribed. Third one is the chief financial officer or a person may prescribed. Next one is the whole time director. Whole time director means company start to end, means say for example company's timing will be of 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. and the person who works during these hours are considered as the whole time director. Such officer as may prescribe or some other person which may prescribed under the act different activity. It can be said that the company secretary has been given a second position in KMP according to company provision. See, as per the company provision, company secretary has given a second managerial position in the KMP. Now the qualifications and qualities of the company secretary. Now the qualities and qualification of the company secretary. As the company secretary has been put as KMP, naturally his responsibilities and fields of actions are exhaustive. See, here we have put the company secretary, means Company Act has put the company secretary in a second position. So naturally his responsibility and field of action are exhaustive, means very widely spreaded. To fulfill the responsibilities properly, he must have the minimum qualification as per the Company Act and extra qualification to fulfill the job satisfactorily in the company. Means to fulfill the responsibility properly, he must have minimum qualification. See, to fulfill the responsibilities for the company secretary, he has to work as per the Company Act and have some qualifications and qualities in the Company Act and can be job very satisfactorily he can fulfill it. Now the qualities and qualifications. Good. Now we have to compulsorily understand all the qualities and qualifications in very deeply and in a broad manner. So now we just take a brief introduction, short introduction of the qualities and the qualifications. Qualities are good health, honesty, attractive personality, intelligence, decision power, analytical capacity, energy, enthusiasm, loyalty, confidence, tactfulness, smartness, foresightness, leadership. And the qualifications are education education qualification, knowledge of account, knowledge of office administration, knowledge of meeting management, knowledge of various acts, knowledge of economical and political affairs, knowledge of current affairs, excellent command over English and knowledge of foreign language, knowledge of public relations, knowledge of computer and other economic gadgets. All this we have to learn in broad manner. First one is the qualities of secretary, which may ask in a 5-mark questions. First one is the good health. As the company secretary is chief administrative head, he has to work hard at different level. See, as chief administrative officer, as chief administrative head, secretary can be considered. So he has to work very hard in a different level. He has to face irregularities. Sometimes company secretary has to face some kind of irregularities. To fulfill his commitments, he has to work hard. For that, good health is essential. Then he will not get tired. See, this type of commitment company secretary has to compulsorily fulfill so that he has to work very hard and have a good health is very necessary and he should not get tired. If he is physically fit naturally, he will be fit mentally also. If he is physically fit, then he naturally fit mentally also. Next one is the honesty. The secretary is key managerial personnel. See, we have considered the secretary as a key managerial personnel. He knows each and every matter of the company. See, every matter has under the observation of the company secretary. So it becomes his moral duty to be honest. It's a company secretary's duty that he has to compulsorily be honest. His good character and good habit will motivate other officer. See, his habit can motivate the other officers of the company, other employees of the company. He has to see interest of the company instead of his own. For that, honesty is essential. He has to work in his in the benefit of the company, not his personal benefit. So honesty is compulsory. Next one is the attractive personality. The company secretary has to work with the many people like shareholder, debenture holder, board of director, government officer, employees, general public, etc. See, the company secretary has to work with so many people like shareholders, debenture holder, board of director, government officers, employees, general public, etc. Public can be observed very perfectly. Moreover, he has to work with bank, government department and other specialized professional persons. He has also worked with the bank, government department and other specialized professional person, and he has to work very effectively. For that, his personality should be attractive and impressive to such people. See, this is the attractive and impressive personality. So, if this type of personalities may arise, so he can be considered as a secretary, and this type of personality should be essential. Next one is the intelligence. The secretary has to look after the administrative functions, business affairs, economical affairs, rules and regulations of the Company Act, along with the policy matters. See, the secretary has to look after the administrative function of the company, business affairs, economical affairs, rules and regulations of the company, and along with the policy matters, he has to work. To carry out all the commitments, the secretary must be highly intelligent and sharp to tackle all these matters effectively and efficiently. To handle all these type of situation, the company secretary should be high intelligent, sharp and tackle all the matters very perfectly. Next one is the decision power. It is very difficult to take proper decision at a proper time for any matter. See, for any people, it is very difficult to take a proper decision in proper time. Sometimes it may happen that the person cannot get decision, get proper decision on proper time. At the same time, it is also very essential to take the prompt decision for effective administration and to take advantage of available opportunities. For the good decision and prompt decision, effective administration should be important, and for that they have to take an advantage of the available opportunities. If the secretary has quick proper decision power, then time, sources and energy can be saved. If secretary has quick decision power, at that time he can save the power, time and the energy. Next one is the analytical capacity. The secretary has to prepare a contract agreements. See, the company secretary has to prepare some agreements as well as the contract. For that, he must have capacity to analyze the different aspects of such agreement. See, he have some capacity to analyze this type of different aspects and the agreement. Whenever any administrative or exhaustive problem occur, he must have the ability to unfold it and take the prudent decision. So that the company secretary have administrative and exhaustive problem. So he has to work with very sharp intelligence, and so that he must have one kind of ability and unfold it to take a prudent decision, a proper decision. If the secretary doesn't have such capacity, there is a possibility of wrong decision. If secretary is not able to take this type of decision, at that time the wrong decision can be taken. Next one is the enthusiasm. If the company secretary is energetic, he will motivate other employees, because person with lack of enthusiasm make work burden, while enthusiastic person make it easy. See, if company secretary is energetic, then he can motivate the other employees. But if the secretary is lack of enthusiasm, indolent, at that time he can made the work on a burden, while enthusiastic person can make it very easy and easy to work very properly. Next one is the loyalty. As the company secretary is a key managerial personnel, he has sensible and confidential information with him. See, we have considered the company secretary as a key managerial personnel. So, he has some confidential information with him. So loyalty is essential. So loyalty has been expected from the secretary. He should not provide any information to other competitive company for his own interest. He not to provide any kind of information to other company which are very competitive for us. So loyalty can be expected. Next one is the confidence. Whatever the decision is taken by the secretary, he must have confidence. See, while he working as a key managerial personnel, so but obvious that he or she has to be confident on the decision, whatever decision he or she had taken. His confidence must be reflected in his work. See, the reflection of confidence must be reflected in his or her work. He must have such confidence that whatever work is done by him will be a success. He or she has some type of confidence that whatever work he or she has done should be completely successful. The confident secretary is easily able to manage the complicated situation. See, confident secretary can work, can manage the complicated situation very easily. He should always be optimistic towards the work. See, the company secretary must be optimistic, means flexible towards the work. Next one is the tactfulness and smartness. The secretary must have ability to understand the complications of law. See, the company secretary must be able to understand some complications of the law. Tactfulness, tactful secretary turns through situation easy. See, tactful secretary can be turned it very easily. A smart secretary has ability to understand what's happening around him and what type of changes are going to take place. See, the company secretary has to see that what's the happening around him and what type of changes are going to take place at present in the business era. The tactful or and smart secretary is able to manage the situation according to the requirement. See, tactful secretary can manage the situation very perfectly according to the requirement of the company and the company management. Next one is the foresight. The company secretary is closely associated with day-to-day functions. Say, secretary is completely associated with the day-to-day activities. He must know that the decision taken by him in the present and its consequences on future. So he has to take a proper decision and have no kind of consequences in the future that this type of activity can be very hard. Next one is the leadership. The company secretary is a high ranked responsible officer. See, the company secretary is high rank responsible officer and he must have the quality to get the work done timely and effectively from other officers. He has to see that all the officers and all the employees are work very properly or not. For this, the secretary must have leadership quality like cooperation, courageous, courageousness, and capacity to motivate the other officer. See, the company secretary have some kind of leadership quality that is of the cooperation, courageousness, and the capacity which can motivate the other employees in the good manner. Ultimately, it is helpful to the secretary to fulfill his responsibility properly and in time. Ultimately, he or she has to work and responsibly work that the work should be done in the proper manner and proper time. Now, the qualifications of the company secretary. In the Company Act, minimum qualifications of a company secretary is prescribed. See, in Company Act, the qualification is prescribed under the Company Act. But usually the secretary acquires more qualification to fulfill his responsibility effectively and easily. But sometimes some extra qualifications can be expected from the secretary. This qualification can be achieved through the education and training. Some uh, some qualifications can be achieved through the training. These qualifications are as under. First one is that the education qualification. The company secretary must have certificate of Institute of Company Secretary. Means company secretary has to possess a CS degree, company secretary degree. It means he must company secretary. Moreover, degree of law helps him to prepare the agreement, legal document, contract, and in other legal affairs. Some types of that company secretary has CS degree also, and he have also degree of law, so that the legal activities, legal contract can be made properly. Next one is the knowledge of accounting. The books of account must be prepared as per the rules and regulations of the Company Act in time. See, the books of the account should be prepared according to the rules and regulations of the Company Act in time to time. Then only it may be possible to get them audited in time. It is also necessary that the account which we have wrote can be audited on time. These are the responsibilities of the company secretary. See, these are all the responsibilities of the company secretary. If the accounts are prepared in time, the secretary can be submit annual account in the time. See, all the time work should be on time, so that the shareholders at annual general meeting. So all the work should be on time, so the audited of the accounts should be on time, and it can be present in the general meeting of the shareholder. So it is necessary that the account should be written on proper time to time. He is able to do this if he has basic knowledge of account. See, if he has some kind of ability, so that he has the basic knowledge of the account, so this can be work has been done very properly. Now, knowledge of office administration. The company secretary is chief administrative officer. See, the company secretary is the chief administrative officer. He must have the ability and knowledge of distribution and coordination of the work between the different departments. See, the company secretary must have the knowledge of distribution of the work as well as the coordination of the work in the different departments. The company secretary requires knowledge of the office administration to resolve the problems arising in day-to-day office function. See, the company secretary has some require the knowledge of administration, so that the problems which may arise can be resolved in very easily. Next one is the knowledge of meeting management. The company secretary has to arrange the different types of the meeting, like board of directors, shareholder, creditor, etc. See, the company secretary has to call the meetings, different types of meeting, like the board of directors, shareholder, creditor, etc. In this meeting, secretary has to perform the duties before meeting, during meeting, and after meeting. See, the company secretary has to perform different duties, like the before meeting he has to work, during meeting he has to work, and after meeting he has to work. He has to issue the notice for the meeting. This is the before meeting. This is the work of the before meeting, that he has to issue a notice. He has to prepare agenda. This is also one kind of before meeting work, and also has to write down the minutes. This is the after meeting work. During these meetings, he has to observe the rules and regulations for quorum, proxy, voting rights as per the Company Act. See, while during the meeting, company secretary has to see the rules and regulations for the quorum, proxy, and voting right of the Company Act. And this word you will learn in the standard 12th. So the company secretary requires the knowledge of meeting management. So the company secretary must have a knowledge of meeting management. Next one is the knowledge of various acts. In the present situation, the company secretary is supposed to know the various laws. See, at present, company secretary must have a different laws knowledge. It is very essential to manage the company effectively. See, it is the very essential activity that he has to work very effectively. In this law, particularly Indian Contract Act, SEBI Act, Sales of Goods Act, Stamp Duty Act, Provident Fund Act, Law for the VAT, Law for the Service Act, etc., are essential for the company secretary to perform his duty perfectly and lawfully. See, he has to work this type of have a knowledge of this type of act, which is very essential, and so that he can work very perfectly and lawfully. By the knowledge of these laws, he can prevent the probable legal hurdles. If he have this type of knowledge, at that time he can solve the problems in the present situation. Next one is the knowledge of the economical and political affairs. The company secretary is formed in the society. Ultimately, it is a part of the society. See, company can come into existence in the society, so it is a part of the society. It comes across different section of society. It has some different sections of society. The company is affected by the economical and political affairs of society. He should be affected in the economical and political affairs. This secretary must converse himself with the present affairs and the changing situation. He can manage himself with the different in situation. So the board of directors may intimated in proper time. Situation can be handled properly, and the arising situation can be turned into the profitable one, so can be manage it very perfectly, and all the situation can be handled. Now next is the knowledge of current issues. The company secretary must know the current affairs and the present problem. He have a knowledge of current issues. Current affairs may affect the development of the company. Sometimes some rules and regulations may affect the company. For example, some certain group has put the restrictions on the exporting the crude oil. See, this is the situation that the Assam can have the ban to export the crude oil. In such type of situation, the secretary may provide the proper guidance to board of directors, prevent the such situation in future. So secretary should be aware about this situation, and he can guide the board of directors for the same in the situation. Next one is the excellent command over the English. Nowadays in any company, see friends, while during this type of explanation, it is very essential that you will learn it very carefully. So what happens, so it can be very easily and effectively you can understand it the for the proper timing. So it is essential that you have to compulsorily watch these videos very perfectly, and it is very necessity that you have to observe this video up till the end. So what happened at present, and you have a better idea regarding the studies, which is the which can be considered as a online studies. And at present, the whatever situation may arise, it is very essential that we can learn it very carefully in the modern situation. And in this situation we are not able to learn uh, at a physical form, so we are going to learn about the video lectures, that is of the virtual type of teaching. So I request you all to kindly watch it very carefully, so that what happens, you will be able to understand or write in your examination. In today's lecture we have learned about the qualities and some qualifications of the company secretary as per the rules and regulations, and it is very essential. Without that, company secretary cannot be able to work in a proper manner. So if you have any kind of doubt at present while during the watching the videos, you have facility to write a comment section in the, so that you can solve the doubt. So I request you all kindly watch this video up till the end. Thank you very much.